Hello everyone, what is going on? It's your man Tonebone70, and what you are looking at right now is my little Garagecade, believe it or not. Most of these games were built by me, and I'm going to go through each one and show you what's going on. I'll tell you first off that most of these games were built by me, so most of them are PC based. I only have one that runs the original hardware. That's my World Class Bowling over here. As a matter of fact, a number of these cabinets are bought from the same person, believe it or not. So let's start with the World Class Bowling. I caught up with a seller on Craigslist in Mount Clemens, and she had a number of games that she just wanted to get rid of because they were just in her way. So I ended up buying a number of them. As a matter of fact, this one, that one, this one, this one, and this one all came from the same person, believe it or not. I actually got a really good deal on them too. But this is my World Class Bowling. It's just the way it was when I bought it. I don't know what type cabinet this is though, so I'll have to figure that out. But it works well. I brought it in, I plugged it in. The only thing I've done to this thing is I've cleaned out the trackball. That's about it. Everything else is pretty original. As you see, the screen's kind of washed out. I'll probably have to do a cap kit on that, but that's forthcoming. Next, we have my centipede millipede cabinet. I actually bought this from another guy on Craigslist. I bought the cabinet empty for like $25, but I had to shoot out to Benton Harbor, Michigan to pick it up. Now I live in Inkster, so that's a 3-hour drive. But it was worth it. So I got this thing home. Right now I have a PC in it. I didn't need much to do what I wanted to do with it, so this one is running a Pentium 4 with a 40 gig hard drive. There is the amp and the speaker, and it is all running. And believe it or not, this is my wife's cabinet, so this is what she plays when she's out here, so that's cool. Now, on to the next one. This is one of the cabs that I got from Mount Clemens. And Lori, if you're watching, this is what I did with that cab. I actually bought this cab empty. Matter of fact, I didn't buy it. This cab and this cab were given to me. Lori called me up. She's like, I just need these things out of my way, and if you can come get them, they're yours, no problem. So I ran and got them. With this one, let's see, I put in an LCD screen, grabbed my table saw and ripped out another control panel. And this one runs a Raspberry Pi 2. Yes, it does. Take a look at that. Running off of an arcade power supply. I decided I might as well use it since it works. That just makes things a lot easier. And I have a small amplifier running the 2 speakers that I have installed on the front panel. This runs a version of RetroPie. Yeah, I'll show it to you. That's me with my John's Arcade jacket on. And it runs RetroPie beautifully, as a matter of fact. Look at that. It's wonderful. As a matter of fact, of all the front ends I've worked with, RetroPie is it's the easiest one that I've worked with. All I had to do was download the OS and load it up, and load up my games via I had to set this thing up for SSH, and I was able to get into it online and load all my games in it from there. And it has about 2,200 games on it, and that is wonderful. So that's that. On to the next cab. This is my Mugen cab. Yes, this is another cabinet from my Craigslist hookup in Mount Clemens. Lori, that's you. Thank you very much. And this is what I've done with it. When I got it, it was running World Class Bowling, and I already have World Class Bowling over there. So I took World Class Bowling out, whipped out my table saw once again, installed new joysticks, new buttons. As a matter of fact, from this poker cab, I grabbed these two buttons and used them as 1-player and 2-player start buttons. Put in an LCD screen, and it is currently running something called Cartoon Fighters. This is my Mugen cab. And for any of you that have ever seen Mugen, take a look at all the characters on here. You got Ronald McDonald, you have Colonel Sanders, you have Captain Caveman, let's see, Marvin Martian, let's see, Brian and Peter Griffin, Homer Simpson, Bart Simpson, and the list goes on and on and on. Now this one also runs main, but I usually use it for Cartoon Fighters. And as you can see, the control panel looks pretty good, but I still have to do some artwork and that type of thing, and still need some marquee. Oh well, it plays. I'm happy. But on to the next one. Check this out. This is my Pinball FX2 cabinet. It is a Jalico Low Pro cab. I got this from Lori on Craigslist. I paid $175 for the cabinet. It was running Capcom Bowling. I snatched all of that out. So now it has a PC in it, and I am running Pinball FX2. As you can see, it has a 24-inch LCD monitor in it, and it plays wonderfully. Let's run Family Guy right quick. Oh, that's beautiful. So this one,
oh, this is fun.
Take a look at that. That is beautiful. I've drilled in my buttons on each side. I have yet to paint this, but so far so good. Now I have the sound running off a car amp, and it sounds amazing. This is clearly the best sounding cabinet that I have in the garage at the moment. And I also have the MAME on this one. Right now I have it running like games like Donkey Kong and Miss Pac-Man, that type of thing. It's real popular when I have people over here. They love this cabinet. I have a buddy of mine that wants to buy it off of me, but I will not sell it. No, I won't. Alright, next cab. Check this out. Another one of my Mount Clemens Craigslist hookup cabinets. This is the last one I got from Lori. As a matter of fact, I got that one and the one I was talking about earlier. I got those two for free. Thank you, Lori. As you can see what I've done with them. Okay, this one was also World Class Bowling. So if any of you guys out there need a World Class Bowling PCB, hit me up. I got a couple extra. So what I did was I wanted to experiment with the Chinese PCBs that you see on the internet. So inside of this one, I have a Pandora's Box 3. I went back to my trusty table saw and drilled out another control panel, 6 buttons set up. And as you see, I used some more of the poker buttons, but they are working well. They are working very well. As you can see, I don't like the Pandora's Box PCB too much, because it takes away from the arcade experience when you want to coin up and everything. You got to go through this little procedure, and it's a pain in the you know what. It's not something I like. My last one is my current project. Believe it or not, this is my Stargate clone. As you can see, it's far from finished, but it does work. As a matter of fact, check out my high score, 1,173,150. And yes, I did that on this. As you can see, I have a small Kenter amp on here, but that has got to come out because it sounds horrid on this thing. I I really don't like it, I'm going to swap those out, but Stargate works wonderfully. This one is PC based. Like I said, most of the cabs that I have here are PC based, except for that one. That one's Pi based, and that one's all original. But yes, this is what I've been up to. This is the Garagecade so far. So, as you can see, my DJ equipment. Yes, I do still spin from time to time, but only for family and friends. That's the way that goes. But I have a lot of fun here at the arcade. The family loves it, the friends love it, and it's a great conversation piece. So, yeah, if you've been wondering where I've been, that's what I've been up to. So I'm working on that. It's about to get cold, so I'll finish off this one, and I'll probably get a couple more cabs before the winter is out. So, thanks for watching.